Hello everybody, Puff Beer Kupo here. Happy New Year. Now let's start today's daily connections. Shock, scorch, head, red, curse, skin, nut, fly, hound, fingers, spell, shell, charm, buff, peel, and hex. Spell, fingers. How many fingers do we have? 10, right? For the most case. Hex. Hex is the meaning of cast a spell on or bewitch. A magic spell occurs, or it can be short for hexadecimal, which is related to 16 rather than 10. A hex number, for example. Fingers. You have 10 of those. What is this? Shuck. Oops. Let me try this out first. Oh, an outer covering such as a husk or pod, especially the husk of an ear of corn. It's the outer layer, shuck, skin, shell, and the peel. It's the outer layer of a vegetable. Remove. Okay. You can also use them as verbs to mean remove the covering from. Yeah, that could also work. Then we have curse, scorch. How about scorch earth? Charm, spell, hex. Maybe curse? How about buff? We are looking for the this meaning. A person who is enthusiastically interested in and very knowledgeable about a particular subject, a computer buff. Okay, so it goes with nut, freak, etc. So buff, nut, head, or something hound, probably. So I kind of want to go with curse. So it's a bit of magic. Now we have buff, something nut, something head, such as motorhead, which means a car enthusiast, and something hound, or green thumbs, something fingers, maybe. Something nut, buff, head, fan, fiend, nerd, geek, expert, connoisseur. Yeah, something like that. Hound, rat, fly, scotch. Oh, something tape. Fly tape, rat tape, scorch tape. Yeah, we have fly tape. It's a tape that used to trap flies. Fly tape. We also have a rat tape, of course, used to trap rats. And the scotch tape is a very popular brand used in almost all offices here, like an office supply. So we still need one more tape. How about fingers tape? Oh, they're used to as rigid, non-stretch. This is just mean that it's perfect for immobilizing, restricting range of motions and providing support for a ligament or muscle. So, oops. Fingers tapes, most likely. One away. Okay. Have a hound tape? Do we have this? Oh, refers to several products. I've never heard of this, but that might be another, yeah, another manufacturer, another brand of tapes. Something tapes. No? This is okay, so it's not what I think it will be. Or it is what I think it will be. But I need to figure out which one to give away. Buff tape? Buff tape. Do I have this? There's a strong brown colored polypropylene packaging tape. So buff tape is one of them. So, and then it must be either rat or fly. Now, I'm pretty sure rat could mean, let's see, desert one's party, side or cause. Rodent, nope. An informer, no. A person who is associated with frequents a specified place. No. A pet used to give shape of a fullness to a woman's hair. Arrogance or irritation. Hound or cue rats. Fly, though. Hound. Head. Nut. It might be something else, but we know it must be one of these, either rat or fly, but we need to make sure of the other. Greyhound, greyhead, grey something, maybe? Do we have that? Nut, head, fly. Let me try fly to be sure. I'm pretty sure we're using it as a noun here. Okay. A flying insect. Stylish and fashionable. Knowing and clever. Worldly wise. This is what I was looking for. So it's red tape. So these are something tape. Oops. This is odd. So fly is in there as well. Flies in there. Fingers is in there. And it's not buff. So that also means buff, nut, head. Flies in there as well. This is very interesting. So it's either Scotch or rat. It's not of this group. And it's also not hound or buff. So hound and buff, they must be in the same group. First of all, let me try hound. Does it have the meaning of, it's a dog breed, a person who avidly pursues something. Harass, persecute, or pursue relentlessly. A hound, harasser, pester, as a noun. An enthusiast. Let me try this. Enthusiast. We need to find the similar words of it. A fan, a devotee, an addict, expert. We have nut, buff. So hound, nut, buff. Yeah, those checks out. But What about Scotch? We haven't tried Scotch yet. What's its original meaning? Decisively put an end to, wedge someone or something somewhere. A wedge placed on the wheel. Okay. Cut or score the skin or surface of something. A cut or scoring skin. Okay, or it could mean short for Scotch whiskey or the people of Scotland. These are not what I was looking for. Let's go back to enthusiast. Fan, fanatic, devotee, aficionado, addict, lover, admirer, supporter, follower, expert, wizard, connoisseur, authority, pundit. Oh, I don't even know. Savant, buff, freak, nut, fiend, maniac, ninja, ham, a great one for maven, geek, jock, nerd, and fundy. If that's the case, hound and buff in the same group. So firstly, we've changed finger to hound, and that will be a 2-2 split. So fingers in this group. And then we change fly to buff. It's also a 2-2 split. So it means finger and fly are in one group, hound and buff are in the other. If we combine hound and buff, we could have summarized that it means an enthusiast. So, first of all, do we have a head tape of some sort? Material. Headband. Fingers. Rat. Fingers and fly. Maybe they're not tapes, but rather something else. But either way, hound, buff. We have nut. We don't have hound here, but I know it is there. What could be used as an enthusiast? Rat? Really? So this is a 3-1 split. Pretty sure this is a 3-1 split. Change fingers to hound, make it a 2-2. Change fly to buff, makes it 2-2 again. So fingers and fly are in the same group. Hound and buff are in the other. And we know Scorch and Rat. One of them is with this group, and the nut and head. One of them is within this group. Hound and buff, the only reasonable thinking is that they mean someone is very enthusiastic or an expert at something, or has a passionate about something. So I would say nut, comparing to head, is more likely to be in this group. So that leaves us with either Scotch or Rat. Scotch put an end to a scorched rumor. Wedge something somewhere, a wedge to prevent slippering. Cut or score the skin. Short for Scotch whiskey. People of Scotland. The form of English spoken in Scotland. Scottish. What is called Scotch? Scotch. Single malt Scotch whiskey from Scotland. How about rat? red means what does it mean to describe a person as rat? Hateful, liar, double-crosser, betray or snitch on. So that is very strange here. Fingers. Island. Something island? Scotch Island? Fingers Island. Fingers Lake? Do we have Fingers Island? What region on East Coast? Westeros. It's from the Game of Thrones. Five Finger Island. What interests me is it's using its plural forms, which probably means something specific other than a single finger. Fingers. Hound and buff. Buff meaning enthusiastic, interested in. Buff, in good physical shape. Enthusiastic in something, fanatic, devotee, addict, lover, admire, expert, blah blah blah, nut, savant, ham, ninja. It's the same thing there, right? In the buff, which means it's naked, but there's nothing else in this puzzle is pointing towards that explanation though. Freak, nut, computer buff. I'm gonna say head, fly, fingers, lake, maybe? Finger Lakes. Head Lake, do we have? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find something named that. I still cannot. If you really want to define key meanings of rat: informant, betrayer, disloyal person, untrustworthy, contemptible. I'm not sure. Because I've tried this. It's 3-1 split. Already guessed, and a 3-1 split. Finger for hound. No. Finger goes back. Fly to buff. Also no. So hound and buff. Same group. Fingers tape. Nut tape. Do we have nut tape? Plumber's tape. Teflon tape used for plumbing. It's not tape now, isn't it? Is it? It isn't tape anymore. I'm stuck in this rabbit hole for way too long. Headband, maybe? Fly band? Fingers band. The fingers. music. We have tried fingers, fly, Scotch. It is a band as well. How about hat? This is headband. Literally a band. So fingers, Scotch, and fly. We tried Scotch, fingers. Is this famous? The fingers. The fingers. Fly. So, if it's related to people or cultures or musical industries, then I'm not good at them. Hound and buff. Buff, tough. Replace a letter maybe. Found. Hound. Bound. Buff, tough. Buff. Hound. So these four. These four. You need to replace one from the Scorching rats and rat, and replace it with either hat or nut. Fingers. Fly. Fingers and fly. Rat and Scotch. One of the several musical groups. Music band. Had. Do we have had? Several different musical entities. Of course. English rock band of the late. Let's try English rock bands of the late 1980s. What we have here, there are way too many, right? Way too many. But at least it told us there was an English rock band in the late 80s which named Had. How about Fly? Music band Fly. Is it another English? It's a trio. It's cooperative. Excuse me. The group first surfaced in 2000. Jazz, rock. Rat and hat. Replace rat with hat. Scotch band. Italian disco band. Scotch Italian disco band 1982. Headstrong. Flying color. Scotch. Fingers. Head. fly. Fingers and fly are in the same group. This is weird. So this will be my last guess, even if I miss it. I can't. Rat, buff, nut, hound. Let's do this. No. Better luck next time. Better butter. Okay, let me see. Enthusiast equivalent. Yeah. Buff, head, hound, and rat. Yeah, I'm sure nut is definitely one of them. So buff, head, hound, and rat. Should have gone with rat and head though. Rat means enthusiastic. Does not generally means enthusiastic. Gym rat maybe in a very specific situation, in some very specific situation, but not generally means enthusiastic. That's what threw me off way too hard. Because nut, on the other hand, can very commonly mean that. But on the other hand, butterfingers, okay, butterfly, butterscotch, and a butternut. Butternut. What is butternut? Never heard of that. It's what is butternut? Oops. We need to connect these two words together. It's a plant. Butternut squash. No wonder I cannot make the connections. Yeah, that was a shame. Hopefully we can do better starting from tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Puff Bear out.